Loki. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Loki. Loki, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Loki. Come on. Okay. He'll come in when he's ready, I guess. Greetings. All right. So this is going to be a live stream, right? And in this live stream, we're going to be tapping into what is going on with the person on your mind. All right. I am doing like personals as well. So I'm going to do a collective what's going on with the person on your minds. And then if you want to book a spot for your own personal, like a similar reading, a similar spread to the collective reading, then yeah, all of my information should be pinned in the chat in that black bubble, or you can expand the description of this video and you'll see. So yeah, everything that we do in this reading, we're going to do for the personal reads, if that makes sense. So my tarot spread, we're tapping into their current energy, where their thoughts are about you, their feelings about you, their intentions, and possible outcomes. So that's how we're going to do it. So if you want to book your spot now while we're live, I will have timestamps available for you as well. So, yeah. So next to each person's name that participates in this live, you will get a timestamp next to your name. So you can come back and watch this live stream as many times as you want to. Okay. All right. So, let's see. All right. So let's get started on the general read. Okay. We're just tapping into the person on your mind. And then if you guys want your own personal readings during the live of this same reading or spread, click the link in the chat section. Okay. So this is just a collective read for the person on your mind. So some of this may resonate with you and some of it may not resonate with you. But at least if something resonates, then you can take what's for you out of that and then leave the rest to whoever, is meant to receive the messages. Okay, so let's get started. They're $22 for the reading. We're doing it on the live. So while I'm live, okay, so we're just going to start with the collective message first of what the person on your mind. And if you want your own personal, what's going on with the person on your mind, it's $22, PayPal or Cash App. All of my information is linked in the description and in the chat. All right. Thank you, Divine Source God, for your divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. Can you give me insight into who this person's energy? Can you give me insight into this person's energy? Okay. All right, this person could, just as a FYI, like certain things about this person, I feel like you're very attracted to them, and I feel like they're very attracted to you. Okay, most likely. Um, and for others of you, like this person could have certain traits or ways about them that you might deem as kind of negative. Like a negative type of person, like they think negative all the time, or maybe they say, they always speak about things quite negatively. Like, they might even like come at you. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, this is collective. So you gotta kind of piece it together where it resonates with you, if it resonates at all. Of course, don't force it if it doesn't resonate. You know what I mean? Like, don't force it at all. But I'm just picking up that this person um might be like very attracted to you, but at the same time they might say things to like come at you, make you question yourself sometimes, like gaslight you or pick at you, make you think that you're not attractive or something like that. Like with the troll, like they say things to like hurt people's feelings. I get. Um and then with the snack, like somebody that's obviously attractive and someone that is yummy, nice to look at. Um but yeah, I don't know. I get this feeling that this person is maybe not the healthiest person for you just based off of this already. I haven't even gotten into the reading yet and I already don't like this person. I don't like their vibe. You have the simp at the bottom of the deck and you have red flag. Yeah. So what you have here is somebody that I feel like cares about like how they're perceived in an immature way. Like the type of partner or the type of man or woman that's like, I don't want anybody to know that I really like them or that I really care about them or that I'm really interested. I want to come off as like nonchalant and um it's almost like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like people that are homophobic, like extremely homophobic, like always talking, like bashing, gay people all the time and like really extremely triggered by them and so disgusted by them. And then the whole time they down low, it's kind of like the vibe. Um, okay. Thank you. Is it under Michelle? Cause I have something for Michelle. So I don't know if it's the same person. Um, Mariah, if it's the same person. But yeah, I feel like they are the type that will go to the extreme lengths to prove that they're not interested, or they'll play a lot of games with you to kind of combat the fact that they may actually be interested or have feelings for you, you know? So they don't want to come off as a simp, but they have a lot of red flags. And I feel like you see it, or maybe, if you really sit back, you'll see like what I'm talking about. So let's get a vibe on this person. Yes, okay, it's under Michelle. Okay, got you. Hey, Celestial sis, how are you? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturn Day. So this person's current energy, let's see what their current overall vibe is right now. What's this person's overall vibe right now? Spirit, Divine Source, God. Thank you. Okay. The Nine of Cups. What are their current thoughts of you? Like, what's on their mind when it comes to you that you need to know? The Knight of Pentacles. What are their feelings? How do they truly feel at the moment that you need to know? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. What are their true intentions? Are they planning on taking any action, Spirit, this person, for the collective? The Two of Wands. And what is the potential likely outcome? Like, where's this connection headed in the near coming future, potentially, Spirit, based off of the current energies and intentions? Both parties ends. Thank you. The Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. All right, so And we'll get the advice at the end as well. Next week, I'm going to do like who's coming towards you in love. And I'll also be doing personalized readings during the live after the collective read. So be on the lookout for that next week. But this energy right here, where their current overall vibe is the Nine of Cups. This person is chilling. Like they're content. They're happy where they are. I feel like this person is enjoying just like their own independence. I feel like wherever you guys are concerned, they're content. They're happy. They may not be concerned with how you feel is what I'm kind of getting. Like the problem with that is like they're not concerned so much of like that you might not be happy right now. You might feel like out of sorts or confused. Hence why you're here. And I feel like this person is their overall energy is like they're chilling. They're not really worried about the situation, or they kind of are confident that things are okay. They're getting something, they're getting something out of this connection that fulfills them. Could be good things. It could also be selfishly like they're content and happy with what they're getting or receiving. Because their current thoughts about you with the Knight of Pentacles is that um, you're trying to figure out, like you're trying to navigate, like this woman, I'm getting like her riding her bicycle is like someone that's on a journey. They're trying to figure something out. They're trying to figure out the direction of where they're going, where they're headed, perhaps. Or they're having patience when it comes to their journey and where they're headed and where they're going. Could be a distance here. So this, it could be literally like you guys are at a distance from each other, something like that, like a location, like far distance from each other where you have to travel to see each other, or um, you're nurturing this connection. I feel like this person, their thoughts of you is that you're very patient. You're someone that is prepared for potentially like basically what I'm getting, like this person perceives that you guys have like a patience and willpower or stamina that you can withstand like long periods of like distance, or that you believe that this will go the distance. So you have a lot of patience, like you have a lot of grace. Whether that is true or not, this is the thoughts that they have. Like you have some level of loyalty and patience when it comes to this connection, or just in general, you're someone that um I heard is tolerable. Like you can tolerate, because you're like the person that nurtures everything and everyone, or the type of person that is very down to earth. You're not judgmental. Their feelings towards you is the Seven of Pentacles. Again, that whole patience. Like they feel like you're being patient with them. Like you want a particular proposal, and it doesn't have to be a proposal of marriage, but like something like maybe their approach towards you, maybe their future plans with you. Like this person could be your friend too. Like this person could be your friends. How do I zoom in? Because I want to zoom in on this, but yeah, for some reason I feel like this person could be your friend. Or it's like a friends with benefits, or it's like a connection where there's the romance is not there yet between the two of you. They feel like there's a lot of growth, or they feel like this connection has a lot of potential. But again, it's like your patience is, they feel like you're very patient. You're very understanding. Um, They feel like you're waiting for some sort of specific, like I said, proposal, or like a gesture. Like a, it could be like a grand gesture or something that they perceive that you're waiting on. Now, I want to go to the bottom of the deck real quick, like with the Knight of Cups. I just want to talk about this. I feel like there is some sort of friendship, or like you guys know each other through mutual friends or mutual acquaintances. Um, it's like you might know each other's friends or something, or they bring you around their friends, or I just get like people obviously know that there's something romantic going on, or maybe even that for some of you that are sleeping together, people can obviously tell, like, yeah, they're obviously intimate with each other in that way. But there's something about this not being solidified or committed. So some people may not perceive you and this person as being in a commitment. Okay. With the Two of Wands, I do feel like this person does plan like some level of action. This person, if this is someone that you have not been romantically involved with yet, this is someone that you have like a fondness for, attraction for, you're interested in them, but you guys haven't like gotten anything off the ground. Maybe you haven't even talked. Um, oh, hey sis. Hey Tori. I feel like you guys might exchange phone numbers. That's a possibility. If you guys don't have each other's phone numbers yet, y'all haven't really hung out and went on a date or anything like that, or just had conversations outside of like, because you might bump into this person. Like, there's something about commonality, like either you guys run in the same circles or the same environment or something like that. There's potential for you guys to exchange information, like phone numbers I'm getting. And for others of you, it could be that this person plans to meet up with you. But I don't want to give anybody false hope, because that's not going to be the situation for everybody. But I do get potentially this person, if this is someone that you don't know very well, you guys see each other in passing. You guys may run in the same circles, but never really interacted outside of that. That this person and you might exchange some sort of information, phone numbers. And for others of you that are familiar with this person, and maybe you guys haven't seen each other in a while, maybe you guys haven't spoken in a while, there's some sort of exchange, some sort of plans to potentially meet up, okay? I'm seeing like phones. So something with like phone calls, text messages, maybe DMs, something along the lines of that. I want to clarify this spread though. I'm going to use a different deck to clarify. I'm going to use the Light Seers. Okay, Spirit, Source, God, Divine Team for this collective. Thank you. Two of Pentacles. You might have a decision to make. There's like these pentacles can represent things of value to you, or like your energetic, I call it energetic currency. Like, where are you spending your energy? Is it worth it? Is the payout worth it? Maybe that's what you're asking. Because I do feel like there's this energy of breadcrumbing, like this person kind of knows that you'll hang around or that you'll be there and stuff. And that's not a cool perception to have of a person. Like, you know, they're taking your good qualities for weakness. And it's not to say that you shouldn't be someone that's patient and graceful with people, but it's like, to what extent? Where's the boundaries that you have? You know, what are the boundaries that you're willing to set? Because I feel like this person likes the idea of you, and or maybe likes the idea of love and relationships, but they're a little bit emotionally stunted, I'm getting, or emotionally immature. Um, and in ways, it's kind of like they can be inactive sometimes when it comes to actually pursuing things. It's like they might do the bare minimal, and it could be not, it may not just be because this person is doing it to be cruel or to be manipulative. It really literally could be because of immaturity and just ignorance of not knowing, okay, that this is bare minimal, this is not enough, this isn't, like, if you want something to move, if you like a person, you need to really express it. And like I said, this is the type of person that I feel like, instead of being honest about how they feel about a person, they'll kind of treat them a certain way, make them think that I'm not that interested, which is like cruel. It's like that kitty, that playground thing, or that saying, like, if a boy likes you, he'll pick on you, or because he picks on you, or because he pulls your hair, or he throws sand on you, that's a sign that he likes you. And I feel like that's kind of programming a child to think that abuse is love, fortunately. Or if somebody treats you badly, that's a sign that they're interested. And that's an immature way, because kids don't know how to fully express themselves in a mature way to be like, hey, I like you, or I think you're cute, Or will you play with me? Little boys, like sometimes it's like, let me pick on the little girl. But that's a twisted psychology to think that that's cute, or that's a sign of attraction, or that's a sign of love as an adult. So I feel like this person kind of operates from that playground mentality with expressing themselves of their interest in a person. So I don't feel like this person is the best at communication either. Definitely not when it comes to their heart. Come on, Loki. Hi, baby. Um, yeah, so you have a decision to make. You might have to look at things and like really feel into the energy, because I feel like this person sends you on waves of emotion. Like one minute it's up and it feels high, and then you go back to the lows, or it just like kind of dissipates and it's like, okay, well, where do I stand with them? That's not what you deserve. That's not healthy to do that to your body, to your energy, your emotions, your mind. That's it's kind of abusive in a way. It's abusive to the spirit to like go through these waves of emotion. Like, and granted, life has its series of ups and downs, and where things seem kind of boring. You don't really know what's going on at times in your life. But with love and relationships, two human beings, two adults should be able to communicate where they stand with each other, what they want, what they're feeling, to kind of get an understanding of where each other is, to provide some level of clarity. And if this is, granted, if this is someone that you're not dating or seeing, and this is just a love interest, you got to kind of gauge like, how long are you willing to wait? Or is it to a point where maybe you want to put yourself in a position of not chasing, but just kind of show some interest? And if you feel like you've done enough of that, you've done enough, you've smiled, you've made conversation or something, and this person is not engaging, or one minute they show you interest and the next minute they don't. That is up to you to discern what you're willing to put up with, because this person kind of gives me like breadcrumb vibes. Like they'll do enough to keep you interested and engaged. And in some way, this person does believe that what they're doing is enough. They feel like this is the way it goes. This is what's worked for me. But just because it's worked for you in the past doesn't mean that it's a healthy thing. Okay. 1 second. I do not want this fly coming in here. Get out. Here, baby. Okay. Y'all have to excuse me. I have an animal kingdom in here, and when I start reading, the animals either want to come in here or they want to get out. So it's like a revolving door. I got like, how many animals I got? I got like 5 animals. Yes, I have 5 animals. 5 small animals. All right, so let's tap into the potential outcome. Yeah, it's Animal Kingdom up in here, Disney World. So the potential outcome, you have the Ten of Wands. Okay, where is this connection headed in the potential near future? Ten of Wands, y'all know, if y'all don't know me, y'all don't know my channel, y'all don't know how I do it, I don't sugarcoat. Why would I do that? What good will that do you for me to sugarcoat shit for you and just focus on La La Land? Like that, we're not doing that here. Um, it'll save you the trouble later. Like it might be cute that you want to look out for, oh, I only want to hear the positive and I want to stay in delusional land. Like that might work for you for so long, but eventually you're gonna grow tired. And with this Ten of Wands, this woman is overworked. She's stressed. She's tired. She's got too much on her plate. Do you really have time for this type of energy? It seems like this person is a lot of work, or what you'll find is that you'll be the one picking up most of the work and the slack in a connection with this person. That's the potential of it, just based off of where this energy is going. I feel like this is a person that you are going to have to prioritize your time. You're not supposed to be readily available for this person or anybody really. I feel like you gotta you gotta demand a little bit more respect from people. I shouldn't say demand. I should say command. And commanding respect doesn't mean that you are forcing people to respect you. It's like your energy, your vibration will prove that. that my time is very valuable. I don't have time to waste, because I feel like you guys have things that you should be, if not already have things on your plate right now that you could be doing and focusing on. Some of you guys have a lot of other things going on in your life where you don't have time to play games, and that's how you have to see it. People make time for the things that they want. So if you really want this person, I feel like you will, drop things for this person, but the question is, will they do that for you? Um, and if it's not to the point of care and love, then it's just an interest. If you're really interested in someone, you're going to make time for them, I'm sure, right? Just as if this person is really interested in you, like genuinely interested, not just interested in hooking up or just something to do, they will make time for you. But the question is do you have too much time on your hands and you're too readily available for this person where you're not honoring your time and your energy? Because what I'm getting is that energetically, when we give too much to situations and people, we are burnt out, we're tired, and we even might grow to resent that person later because we feel like I've wasted my time. But that's partially your responsibility. I don't want to say it's your fault, because it's like pointing my finger down at you. I don't want to say it like that, but it is your responsibility to manage your energy and your time a little bit better, and how you distribute your energy out into the world and into people. Because if this is someone that will not do the same for you, it's like overextending and overgiving. I know some of us have been taught that the more you do, the more you give, the more someone should value you. No. When we make ourselves readily available and to kind of like putting ourselves on a kind of like in this place of kind of like on this like sales rack of cheap, when we're worth so much more, that we don't have the patience to wait for the person or the people that will appreciate us as we are, in our healthy state, in our beauty, our kindness, our grace, our compassion, our non-judgments of people. Like, instead of allowing ourselves to stay in that high price like space, to allow people that can afford and willing to afford, and I'm using like metaphors here with these pinnacles, like your currency. When you start lowering your value, you're gonna attract low value people, people that don't know how to value things of high quality. And you might attract a lot of quantity of people, quantity of men or women that are just like, oh, this person is making it easy for me, this person don't really value themselves enough. They know that, they see it. And a person that does not operate from kindness and integrity, they look at integrity and kindness as weaknesses, so they will take advantage of that. But when you say like, I'm valuable, I'm worth way more than this, like my kindness is not available to people that do not appreciate it or will abuse it. When you keep yourself at that place of, I'm not settling, I'm not putting myself on the sales rack, the right people will come into your life. And it may not be a big quantity of men or women trying to hit you up, because that's what I learned in the dating thing. You'll get a lot of people attracted to you. Just because you get a lot of people doesn't mean that they're all good for you. Some of them may be like shit quality. Some of them may be great quality people, but just not for you and you not for them. Like, okay, you're cool, you're a nice person, you're a nice guy, nice woman, but we're not, we don't match. You're gonna have that. When you start valuing yourself more, the less you're going to attract those shitty people. You'll get them every now and then because they'll try to test you, try to see what's up. Because who doesn't want something pricey? But if I can't get you to compromise and lower your price so I can afford you, then I don't want you. I don't want to deal with you. But if I can convince you, like, hey, maybe you can kind of come down a little bit to meet me on my level where I can afford you, you've lost right there when you do that. So yeah, you're gonna attract the shitty men and women still, but it's not gonna be as frequent. And some of them know better. Like, nah, this person, I can already tell I can't afford them. I'm not even gonna try it. So you might look at it as a bad thing, like, oh, ain't nobody approaching me hardly, nobody's talking to me, nobody's in my DMs all the time, and this and that. Nobody's blowing my phone up in the middle of the night. That's a good thing. especially if you know that you value yourself more than you did in the past, because we all have to live and learn, right? We all have to learn our worth and our value, especially when it comes to our relationships with people in general, not just romantic relationships, but just in general, self-worth and value and boundaries. The more you start implementing that, the more you have a healthy relationship with yourself, you will find that not a lot of people want to fuck with you. Because to keep it real, a person that does not value themselves, they will date low. So you got to think of it, the people that are playing games with you and get mad when you set boundaries, or they fall off the face of the earth when you start, you know, loving yourself more and you don't allow them to play in your face anymore. They get upset. Those people don't value themselves. Because if you valued yourself, you're not going to date low. You're not going to put up with drama. You're not going to be into the drama and the back and forth and the in and out and sleeping with all these different people. That's a person that is mentally not well within themselves. That's a person that is not grounded within themselves. People don't date with intention, a healthy intent. They date with like low hanging intentions, like I'm just trying to get some ass, or I'm bored. I don't want to be alone. I need a man. I need a woman, or I'm horny. Like whatever the case is, or I just want to fill my space up. I want to feel high value. I want to go out on dates. I want people to spend money on me, and like low hanging intentions. And you got to ask yourself why. Why do I want that? Why would I even be attracted to that, first of all? And then it's to be raw and real with yourself is not an easy thing, but it's a powerful thing to be raw and truthful with yourself and look at yourself in a healthy way and say, I'm trying to date because I'm bored with my own life. Be honest with that. And it's like, okay, well, why am I bored with my own life? What could I be doing with my life that is not centered around somebody else making me happy? What can I do to make myself happy? Why do I need to sleep with a whole bunch of men or a whole bunch of women all the time? Like, what is that coming from? Are you horny, or are you bored? Are you lonely? Do you lack passion? Do you not have a creative outlet? Like, what is it really? Or do you have another problem? Do you have sexual trauma that you need to hit? Like, these are the things that people don't want to go into with themselves. It's easy to project and blame everybody else, or judge everybody else, or to just numb yourself with external things. If you're worried about somebody 24/7, you need to get a life, right? And I'm saying this in a loving way. Like, you got to find something to live for outside of other people or loving relationships. And that's why I do these readings. I don't do these readings to like keep y'all in a comfy place of delusion and constantly worrying about somebody. I want y'all to really like probe yourselves and like break these cycles. Like, love is a beautiful thing, but the problem is that the way that we interact with love oftentimes is unhealthy, right? So these readings are not for entertainment alone. Like, find entertainment, find enjoyment, sit back, relax, watch your tarot reads and your channels and shit. But what can you take that from these readings that are helpful for you? Because I'm not just going to give it to you on the surface. And of course, I have to give it to you in a general sense because it's not a personal reading. So you got to discern what's for you, if it even is for you. And just because it triggers you and makes you feel some type of way doesn't necessarily mean that it's not for you. Just because it doesn't feel good doesn't mean that it's not for you. Medicine doesn't taste good, but it's meant to help us, right? Certain vegetables don't taste good, but they have nutrients in it, right? So you have to discern what's for you and what's not for you. And to just sit up here and tell you that somebody misses you and they're obsessed with you and all that, that's not going to help you at all. That it ain't going to do nothing. And I know it's going in one ear and out the other for some people. I am not that reader. I'm sorry. Y'all can go find a pick a card reading that will tickle your booty hole. This ain't it. Let's get some advice. I'm open for personal reads. After this collective read, I'm going to start reading those who pre-submitted their reading. So $22 if you guys want your own, like this spread that I'm doing, you want your own. Um, we're gonna do it here on the live, and I'll leave timestamps at the end so you guys can come back and watch it when you want to. Okay, your reading and the collective reading if need be. So let's get some advice for you. If I didn't already give you the advice enough, let's get some advice from the cards, and we can divine it. All right. Yeah, some of you don't have to tell this motherfucker, I got things to do. I don't have the energy. And even if you just sitting at home on your couch, you got to tell them like, no, I got to prioritize my me time. I don't have time. And some of you might get to that place. And some of you may be like, let me figure out how I can make time for him because I want to see him so bad. Or let me see how I can make time for her because I'm trying to see what that, what that Yamin is doing. But you got to have a little bit more pride for yourself, sis, bruh, whoever. Um, Because this person, I'm telling you, like right now, no. This person needs to come up a little bit higher to meet you where you're at. And I saw this really good reel that my sis Tori sent me. And the woman said, because she's a dating coach, and she was saying that I don't, basically I'm paraphrasing, but she's saying basically like she doesn't subscribe to the whole match a person's energy in order to attract them back. So, and I agree with her, and her reason being why she said that that's not a good idea. So it's like if you play that game of match their energy, like if they ghost you, then you ghost them. You don't feed them, you don't give them any attention, you're not hitting them up, you're not chasing, basically, right? That they will chase you. And that is true. That does happen when you detach from things, people, or just energy. You detach, you'll find that yes, those things will come to you, or that person will come to you. And then she said, but what happens when you detach and they become attached, and then you become attached again? They're gonna do what? Detach. So it's like a game and a cycle. And me, when it comes to love, I don't like games. If you got to do all of that, that means you're not being real. You're not being authentic. And that's one thing that she also stated, that you want to be your full authentic self, because you're going to attract quality people when you're being authentic. Because when you're real and raw with yourself, and that doesn't just mean like, oh, I'm real because I tell the truth. And being real and authentic is like being unapologetically you, even when at times it's cringy. Being authentic to yourself also means that when you have a down moment and you don't feel happy, you'll be honest and raw about that with yourself. The realest person you need to be real with is with your own self. When you're real with yourself, that's when you can be real with other people. When you lie to yourself, you're not really being authentic. You're not fully. If you lie to yourself, you can't lie to yourself. Everybody else, because nobody knows you as intimately as you know yourself. Nobody in this planet knows you as intimately as you know yourself. They don't live in your mind. They don't know the thoughts and the feelings that you have, the fears that you have fully. You can cloak those things with other people. So if you can't be real with your own self, you are not fully being authentic. You have to be honest with yourself. And a part of self-love and self-healing is being raw and honest with you. If nobody else, you. So your relationship with yourself is going to be the most powerful, most revolutionary relationship you will ever have on this planet. Not coming from some man or some woman, or not even your kids, your parents. Like, those are beautiful. Love is beautiful. Your relationships with people, they're extensions of you, but you are the root. You are the root. So if your relationship with yourself is shit, don't be expecting and looking outside of yourself for somebody else to fill you up, because it's not going to happen. You're always going to be content. You'll be happy as long as somebody or something is making you feel good, or filling you up with those chemical, those hormones and all that, all that good gushy ushy stuff. But soon as like this person disappoints you, or they leave you, or God forbid they pass away or something, or whatever happens, or they leave you for someone else, or whatever the tragedy is, you will fold. And yes, as a human being, we'll have our moments, we'll be sad. That's normal, that's natural. But to completely just feel shattered and feel like I have nothing without this or that person, there's something wrong with that. It's not a it's not a relationship rooted off of healthy love, healthy expectations. Because when you love yourself, you're going to attract somebody that will be able to extend that joy and that happiness into your life as you will be able to do that for them. And the times that human errors happen and we fuck up and we might make each other unhappy or mad, a healthy person is going to apologize. A healthy person is going to say to you, I didn't mean to hurt you. What can I do better? Or within themselves, how can I love this person better? Or I'm going to strive not to do that ever again to a person, because we're all flawed. We're not robots. We're not going to not fuck up. Even a robot can malfunction, right? So there's no such thing as perfection, but a person that is a healthy, functioning, loving person to themselves can be that to others. But if it's a person that doesn't even fucking love themselves, they are not going to be able to love you, guaranteed. Not really, not healthy wise. No. Same for yourself. If you don't have a healthy relationship with yourself, you're not going to be able to love from a healthy space. It's going to come from a place of I want, I gotta have, and I can't without this. It's not going to happen. Some of us need to be grateful that the divine, the universe, source, whatever, has not brought that healthy relationship into our life fully yet until we're ready for it. Sometimes it's best to navigate from a place of like not perfection, but I'm a work in progress, instead of I'm just a project just sitting on the table not being worked on or looked at all. People say they want love, but do they really want love, or do they want the illusion of love, what they think it is, or what they feel like, as long as it feels good? Because love is not always something that feels good. Love sometimes is sacrifice. Love sometimes is showing up when you don't want to. Sometimes love is you annoy me at times. Love has many different facets. If it's unconditional, unconditional doesn't mean that I just love you even though you hurt me. You got to have conditions set with your love, meaning like I can love you and I can love you from afar, but you're not going to be up close in my life fucking me over. That's a condition. But the unconditional aspect is I love you. I may not agree with everything that you do, but I still love you. But that doesn't mean that you get to hurt and harm me. So you got to have a balance. Can't just be like, because unconditional love isn't just hurt me, hurt me, hurt me, just fuck me over. No, it's not. That's not healthy. So you have number, what is this, 52 or 32? 52, with the joy of spring, new beginnings. So I do believe that if you pour into things that are healthy for you, that you will have new beginnings in your life. And not just with love. I feel like when you do that, you make yourself available vibrationally for better things to come into your life, especially when you make space and make room for them. Okay, so water your garden, water your plant, take care of you. If you're pouring all of your water out into other people's gardens and like what you got left, your plants are going to be withered away. So take care of you. Okay, so that's the collective read. I'm going to start doing the paid reads, doing the same spread. It's not going to be as lengthy because I'm tapping into the collective and it's like all these different scenarios. So we're just going to be straight to the point with the personals, okay? And if you guys want to book personal readings and coaching sessions, because sometimes we need coaching, we need a little bit more structure. We don't always need tarot. I think people gravitate towards the tarot because they're looking for somebody to tell them what their future holds, and tarot is not meant for that, really. Like, tarot is an energetic spiritual tool, but it's not just, oh, tell me my future. Like, so some things like the tarot, you know, might need something a little bit more practical based, something that we can move with clear direction. So if you guys need coaching, I got you. I got different coaching sessions available. Yeah, so I'm going to, let me update the list here. So let me make sure. So I have 3 people on the list so far. Let me just double check and make sure I ain't got no notifications. Um, Samantha, I see you, sis. Okay, Samantha. Jennifer, I see you. Okay, so actually, let me update this real quick. Okay, so let me update the list. So I have 5 ladies as of right now on the list. So we're gonna start doing personals now. Okay. I hope that message resonated with the collective. I know it might have been a little heavy, but gotta keep it real here. Cause if we don't, we gonna be up for some trouble, child. Okay, so let's tap in. Starting with Breyonna, let's get your timestamp, sis. Your timestamp is 4604, I think. Yeah, 4604 is your timestamp. All right. So let's see who you were asking about. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So I see. All right, Breyonna, let's get it. Divine Spirit, clear out previous energies and messages. I ask for permission to tap into Breyonna's energy and her person of interest energy. As far as what she needs to know about this connection, the situation, and the person directed towards her. All right, so first, let's tap into their overall energy. Right now, what do you need to know? What is this person? What does Divine Source God want you to know as far as where they're at overall? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, what are their current thoughts towards Breyonna right now? What's this person's current thoughts towards Breyonna right now? The Six of Swords. How does this person currently feel about Breyonna? What's their current feelings? Judgment. Okay, what is this person's intentions? What is their intentions when it comes to this connection and Breyonna? The Ten of Wands. And lastly, what is the potential outcome of the situation in this connection in the near coming future? What is the potential near coming future energy of this connection, Divine Source, between Breyonna and her person? Okay. Justice. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. And then this deck will be our advice cards. So, Breyonna, your person, their overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. This person may feel like they're running out of time. They may feel like their luck is running out. So, like, this person could feel like they've had it good with you. This person could feel like they've had a lot of opportunities to mend or to fix things or something positive they feel like they've squandered. Is that the right word? You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they feel like their luck is about to run out. Thank you, Rachael. Thank you, sis. They may even feel like they need to make some sort of decision. They need to do something because if they don't, they feel like they're going to miss out on something very significant. This isn't like the Four of Cups missed opportunity level of energy. This is like, I can fuck up my fate or, and I don't feel like you can necessarily do that, but it's that feeling of like, where you live to regret later, like, oh, I should have did this. Like me, for instance, I'll use this example. It's probably not as heavy, but as a little girl, I loved NSYNC. Like I loved NSYNC, and my dad had like this perfect opportunity. This woman that he worked with had tickets or this, I think it was a guy that he worked with, someone. It was, the wife had tickets to go see NSYNC, or had a ticket, and she couldn't go to the concert, and that ticket was going to go to me. My dad was going to give me the ticket. And instead of me going, because I didn't want my cousin to be jealous, because she liked NSYNC too, but I was like, oh, well, if she can't go, I don't want to go. So my mom ended up taking my ticket and going, and then took my aunt, because they found her a ticket at the concert. You know how people be like scalping tickets or whatever. So I was so hurt, and little did I know that that was going to be their last tour, child. I was so hurt. Still to this day, I'm like, bitch, you stupid. Like, you dumb. Like, that was like the height of their career, and bitch, I didn't go. So it's kind of like that. Like, you live to regret. Like, damn. Like, this is what they fear. Um, they fear that. So the Six of Swords being like their current thoughts about this, they feel like you're moving towards peace. You're moving away from the drama and moving towards better peace. Um, if you notice on her back, there's a heart printed on her jacket. So it's like moving in self-love, moving in like maybe seeking something better for yourself. Like I'm getting a lot of fear from this person. Like they're worried that you don't have the time, you don't have the energy or the space, you're in your own world, that you'll move further and further away from them, or your heart will move further and further away from them. Especially with the Judgment card being here too, as well, as far as like how they feel towards you. They feel like you're making a judgment call on them, or you have, that you're not playing no games. The Judgment card is like that final decision. Like, it's it. Like, after this, I'm done. I'm done with this chapter. I'm done with the cycle. I'm not looking back. And that's the vibe. I feel like this person feels like you're on that you could potentially completely X them out of your life. Like, you'll be done. You'll move on. That you might be. They also feel that you will be in a better position. Like, if you were to leave them alone, like, or be done with them for real, that you'll be in a better position within yourself. Like, you'll come out in a better situation just alone and or with someone else. And again, that fear. Their intentions is to potentially lighten your load, or they would like to at least, maybe even be of some sort of service to you, or to help you out with the Ten of Wands. Like, let me alleviate that for you. Because if the next card you have Justice, which is the potential future of this situation. And it could be that you and this person might seek out, like, potentially going to a counselor. Some couples, before they get together, like if they have a church that they're go to together, or part of a church, they'll do couples counseling with like a minister or something like that. That's a common thing. But it could be literally like some sort of professional, or just like, if not a professional, then someone, or maybe even a higher source, being the like the interceder for this connection in some kind of way, to help make a decision, a healthy choice or decision in this connection. Like, it's going to require someone that on the outside. I don't know. It could be a tarot reader, even. It could be a friend. Like I said, a professional help. It could be a religious figure, or something like that, that's coming to help. But it might be like hearing another man's perspective on relationships, or how to maneuver, how to navigate in a relationship in a balanced way, might be something that helps this person for some reason, I'm getting. But yeah, that's the potential. Now let's tap in and see. Oh, what was that? The New Beginnings card tried to come out again. So let's see what's the advice for you. They want you to, I feel like this person's intentions is, they don't want you to feel burdened. They don't want you to think of them as like an extra burden on your life, because they already feel like you're someone that has a lot on your plate, or that you have a lot of responsibilities. You don't have a lot of time to waste with them, or just in general. Wow. 3 cards. You have balance with alignment, number 43. You have past life, a connection through time, 36. and distorted energy. Focus on your heart and not your head with the number 13, which is like the death card, number 13. So the advice is like you might need to allow, I wouldn't even say might, I feel like you're being encouraged to just kind of step away, you know, allow this person to go through whatever this is that they need to release, they need to realign. The past life energy, I don't feel like that's a literal thing, like past life. I feel like it's more so talking about this person's past, that they're still kind of like, because it looks like they're behind bars, like they're restricted, they're imprisoned by things of their past, and they need to separate from something, maybe even psychologically, or something about a false identity in their past. They need to separate from this. This is this distorted energy that they're having to free themselves of, realign their inner self, like maybe even unlock certain things within themselves. Some things may be dormant within them. So they need to focus on what's going on inside in the heart, and not so much be all up in their head and try to figure everything out from this like linear restricted space. They have to tap more into themselves. So that's what I'm seeing. So you're being encouraged to, I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong, like as far as your approach and how you've been moving personally. But as far as like when it comes to them, I feel like spirit is like kind of take a step back, or just allow, if you guys are in a separative energy, to allow that, because it's for a reason. It feels mainly like this person, they need that space. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Breyonna. I hope that that was helpful. Gives you a little bit more clarity and insight into your situation. Food for thought, maybe a confirmation or two of what you already felt, already knew. Okay. All right. So that was your read, sis. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay. I appreciate you. So we're going to move on down to, it's like my throat is just all of a sudden just ashy. Okay, Miss Trish, you are up next. Let's get your timestamp. 57:11. Okay. All right. Let's see what you got. Okay. So you want to know what's coming towards you in love, or who's coming towards you in love. That's a completely separate reading from what we do. Yeah, because this is like something completely different. But I will be doing these next week, by the way, for anyone else that's interested in that sort of reading, that sort of thing. I will be doing who's coming towards you in love reads next week, if y'all are interested. So let's tap in. Okay, let's see what the current energies are surrounding your love life. Like, are you ready for love? Like, let's tap in. What's the current energy for Trish? You have the Hermit. All right. The person that's coming towards you, let's see, who are they? Can you give me some energies around them? Like who they are, what they're about, their character, personality, maybe some looks. Okay, you have the 9 of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. Their intentions. Is this person looking for something serious, friendship, casual? Like, what's their intentions? This person is coming towards Trish. The 10 of Swords. What the hell? We're gonna see why. Like, what is this shit? All right, how will you meet this person potentially? Like, is it a physical location, an event? 4 of Cups, literally. It's funny. Oh, okay. Any potential challenges, any obstacles, or maybe a lesson that you're meant to learn or take from this person coming towards you? This card fell. You have the Emperor. Looks like Terrence Howard. I'm done. Let's see, like, what is your connection? Is it a karmic one? Is it a soul driven? Is it a passing romance? Like, what is it? The King of Swords. Looking like he worked at Home Depot. The outcome. Let's see what the potential outcome is. potential outcome and the insight of this connection and how it could impact you. Okay. The Knight of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Magician. So this is something you're manifesting, and I kind of feel I don't want to say that yet, because just looking at their energy, it does feel like this person is a passing romance, coming into your life. But the reason I'm trying to figure out, why would this be something that you would attract? Like whether it's unknowingly attracting it. So you have the Hermit card. The Hermit talks about your overall energy when it comes to love. Are you ready to receive it? And I feel that your overall energy with love is like you could be going deep within yourself, trying to figure out, um, it's like you're trying to figure out deep within yourself, like what is it that you're really looking for? What is it that you really want? Or maybe even how to get to what you want in love. So I feel like you're in this place of going deep within yourself, trying to find the meaning and purpose of maybe love for you. Like, what does that mean to me? Maybe why do I want it? What type of person really is for me? Like deeper questions that you're asking. So I feel like in a sense, like you're not quite ready, but at the same time, you're more ready than not, I should say. More so ready than not, or being in a place of like blockages and things like that. I don't see that. Um, this person, what are they like? This person could be a little bit of a headache. I get a little bit of immaturity. Like I said, this is a passing relationship. This isn't going to be your life partner. So thank goodness, because but I want to get to the purpose towards the end of why this would come into your experience. Like, what was the purpose of it? So don't repel it just yet, because there's something to take from it, I feel like. But as far as like what they'll be like, their personality traits, this person could be like someone that you feel like, um, a little bit of a headache, like childish, like throwing temper tantrums. They may not be good at communication. They might be the type that has to yell, maybe not literally yell at you, but like be very loud in a sense to get their point across, or be aggressive in their approach, or very offensive to get their point across, or they feel like they have to be the loudest in the room to be heard. And this could be a trauma, a inner child trauma thing. And I feel like they might trigger something within your inner child as well, like to where it's almost like I can't deal with it. So I feel like, to be honest, this person's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, okay? Just what I'm just getting, okay? Their personality is a little bit immature. Like I said, having them adult tantrums. Um, their intentions with the Ten of Swords. I feel like this person's intentions are to leave behind like heartache and brokenness. I don't feel like this person is out to hurt you. The only thing that I will say is that they have the potential to hurt you without intent, though. It's like this is a person that they know that there's certain things that they need to release and let go of. This person could be bitter from a past relationship. So you could meet this person when they just walked away from a relationship, or like within this year or the year that you meet them, they could have just went through a breakup, or maybe it was a year ago, to when they meet you, that they were in a serious relationship, that I feel like even maybe married, or they were supposed to get married, or they thought this was the person they were going to marry. There's this heavy betrayal, like they feel like, how could this person, or how could this not work out? They're going to be really upset about this past relationship, and I feel that they want to leave that in the past. They want to walk away from it and start fresh, start new. So, um, I feel like their intentions is with you to, like, for you, almost like you being a clean slate for them. So I don't get like a rebound, but the energy could be like, okay, well, in order to move on from this or this heartache, I'm going to move on towards someone else that I like and, am interested in, and I'm going to go hard to kind of like wash that clean rather than actually dealing with the hurt. It's like, um, that saying, you got to get under, like, one way to get over one man is to get under another. But in this instance, a woman, I guess, right? To get over one woman, you got to get under another or get on top of another. I don't know, something. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. And then how will you guys meet? You guys are most likely going to meet at some sort of celebration. This could be like a big celebration, like somebody's wedding. It could even be like a New Year's, like, because I'm seeing celebrations. So obviously somebody's party, like someone's celebrating a thing, a graduation, a baby shower. But I feel like it's more of an adult setting where it's like people dressed up, they're having drinks. So like New Year's, someone's wedding, a engagement party, um, could be like a work party celebration. It could be Christmas time. You know what I mean? I've seen like that type of vibe from this energy. So it will be some sort of event that most likely you're going to meet this person. The potential challenge with the Emperor, you're dealing with someone that is very much so stubborn and fixed in their ways. They may even feel like they know it all. They don't need anybody to tell them about themselves. They know everything, or they know themselves so well. They don't need to improve shit. Like, I got this. I got this. Yeah. No. Um this card reminds me of Terrence Howard's character on Empire. Is it Lucius? I didn't really even watch that show. Like, I would come in and watch, like, sit with it. If like somebody I knew had it on, I would like try to sit through it, but I wasn't really into Empire like that. But something about his character to me is standing out. So this could be like a big shot, big head, like, you know, the wise guy type of person. So you might bump heads a little bit with this person, and this is very specific, but I don't know if this person is like a Freemason or some shit. Because this is given. That's what it's given. They might be like a part of some sort of club, or like where they feel like they're special or something, or they might feel like prestigious. Maybe they do have some sort of career, or um, some sort of status potentially. You're dealing with somebody that's really like um, cocky. Someone that is, I feel like they're really good looking. Yeah, there's something about them where they're like this kind of toxic masculine, but not fully toxic in a way where I feel like they would mistreat women on purpose, like they look down upon women. But I feel like more so of this, as a man, I know it all, I got this type energy. I hope I'm making sense when I say that. The connection within itself with the King of Swords, I feel like this is someone that you're meant to experience, maybe learn some things from, and them learn some things from you. Because like I said, this person feels like they know it all. Like they got their life all figured out, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. We none of us got our life fully figured out. Like that's delusional. Like we be trying to play God, like God source creator, and we are not that. Um, we are an aspect of God creator, but we are not the creator. So we don't know every motherfucking thing. That's delusional to think that. And I feel like your person feels like they have their life all figured out. Um, all planned out. Like this is the type of person maybe that has like things written down. Like this is how it's supposed. They're very much like that type of individual. So I feel like this is more so of a passing connection, someone that you're meant to experience, someone that you're meant to learn some things from. Because the outcome of this connection, you have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is kind of suggesting the potential outcome, and also the direction of this connection and how it may impact you, which is the Knight. The Knights are, they're still young, they're still learning. So your person, like, you might have some good times. I feel like this person and you might have a lot of sexual chemistry, a lot of fun together. Like if you keep it at a surface level, like this person and you, like, cool. But if you try to like really get together, or the compatibility on a level of coming together as two partners, fuck no. No. This person is like they aren't fit for a stable relationship. It's like they're delusional if they think that they are. And I feel like they really do believe that they are that man. Like they just got it like that. They know what they doing. No, the fuck they don't. No, they don't. Maybe you're asking, why the hell would I manifest something like this? Why the fuck would I even want that? Um, because I feel like the biggest thing, I'm going to go back to your intention as the hermit, to soul search of what is my purpose in love. What is it that I really want? What am I really looking for? And so I feel like in order to really get further clarity into that, you're going to encounter a level, like this person is a level or an aspect of love that you're working through. So like with that 9 of Wands, going back to that, something with your inner child's. So this person might trigger something within your inner child and vice versa. And that is something I feel like you're going to work out the kinks with this person. And what they take from you is like, you really aren't all that put together, dude, like you think that you are, son. Like you need to like come back to reality, sir, and work through these issues that you have. Because the Emperor card, it's Aries energy. Aries rules the first house. That's our identity. That's our ambitions, our passions, like how we show up. And in this instance, like this person, they're very big on how they look to people, how they look in the world, their status, like so their ego might be a little bit challenged. It might be challenged through you. Yeah, it's going to be challenged through you. All right, Trish, that's what your read is saying. Okay, who's potentially coming towards you? Like I said, that threw me for a loop because that's not the reading we supposed to be doing today. We supposed to be talking about the person on your mind, but I did plan on doing that next week. So next week's live that I do is most likely going to be who's coming towards you in love, and then I'll open the space up for um the like personals. So if you want to ask after the collective, then I'll do the personals for y'all for $22. You're welcome, sis. My pleasure. Thank you for hopping on, being ahead of the game, because I was going to do that next week. Literally, that was my plan. So let's go ahead and tap in to the next read. Okay. So let's get back to the list here. Michelle or Mariah. Um, where are we at? My list. There it is. Okay, so Michelle, let's get your timestamp. Or Mariah, 7220. So that is 11220. Okay. Right? Yes. Wait. Hold on. I think so. Yeah, it is. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. It's the right timestamp. Okay. So, Michelle, I'm going to tap into you and your person that you're asking about. All right, let's clear all previous energies. Sending love, light, and peace to Leslie, to Breyonna, those that I read before. Okay, so ask for permission to tap into Michelle and her person of interest, questions, connection. What she needs to know about where her person on her mind is with her. So let's get, what's their overall vibe, their overall energy. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. What are their current thoughts of Michelle at this time? What is Michelle's person's current thoughts of her and or their situation? The Five of Cups. Okay, what are their current feelings? How do they truly feel about her and or the situation? That is the person. Ooh. The Six of Wands. Okay, what is their true intentions? Are they planning to take any action? What's up with their energy, their intentions? Seven of Pentacles. Lastly, likely outcome. Where's this connection potentially headed in the near coming future based off of both parties' energies and intentions towards the connection, each other? Okay, Ten of Swords. Okay, the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. I will use this at the end as your advice deck. Their overall energy is the Queen of Pentacles. So they could be trying to feel like find the value in some sort of way, whether it's within the connection, whether it's their feelings, whether it's all that you guys have been through. It's like, or experience, whatever the case may be. It feels like this person's trying to sort through this like in a practical, logical way. Like, you see how she has all these jars of like different herbs and stuff behind her. It's like these herbs can represent different things that they are looking at as quality or valuable things to look at in a situation. Like, again, their emotions, their attraction, their interactions, different things that they're looking at. Um, as far as like what this person's thoughts are about you or the connection, what they think about you, the Five of Cups, they feel like in some way you are either disappointed in them, you're grieving in some kind of way, disappointed, okay? Like party's over, or just something did not work out, or it's not working out like you feel this way. So this is what they think. They think that she's feeling disappointed, something didn't work out, it's grieving, and this feels like a situation where there was a lot of energy spent or a lot of energy invested, or it is a lot of energy being invested. Because I look at their energy, it's interesting with the Six of Wands, like how they feel. They feel a sense of victory, even though it's like, okay, if you look at this card, this man, he's playing basketball, but he's in a wheelchair. So he can't walk. It's given, what's it called on Degrassi? Drake's character, Jimmy on Degrassi, where he was a basketball star, I think, in school. And then, he got paralyzed or whatever. So he had to be in a wheelchair. It's kind of giving that, like, I had intentions, I had dreams, I had goals, even though like some things may have went a certain way where I could be completely shattered with life and feel like I completely lost in life, but I still look at myself as a victor, like a victor. So there could have been something that happened between the two of you, or like you're both kind of like, I don't know why. I mean, only you would know why, but it's kind of feeling like you both would be disappointed in some kind of way, but they're taking their loss or their disappointment as like, I'm not going to allow myself to be stuck, be bogged down by a certain thing that didn't work out or didn't go a certain way. I'm going to still find the positive in it. So their feelings towards you is like, maybe they don't understand why you're seeing something the way that you're seeing it, or you guys are on two separate pages when it comes to how you guys handle certain disappointments or things that don't work out. Because their intentions with the Seven of Pentacles is like, if you could be patient with me or be understanding in some kind of way, or we can just like be patient with what we're willing to build, or once we build, it's like something about a surprise. Yeah, it's something about a surprise. Because this person could easily also feel like they're down bad or something, or they might have suffered some sort of losses or disappointments. And it's like stamina, like this person has the willpower, the capacity, the perseverance to keep going in life. So when it comes to love and relationships, like just because it didn't work out in the past, not necessarily with you, but let's say like people in the past, like they've had really bad situations in love and disappointments, they still can show up and believe in love or something. It's like they feel like if you were to have patience in that way, or that type of perseverance, that things could go or progress a little bit further. The potential outcome with the Ten of Swords. If if things get too much for them or they feel like it's too heavy, they will disconnect. They will disassociate. Um, or just give up on something. So it really depends on what your relationship or your connection is, like how to place this energy. Because this feels like someone that you do have energy that you've invested into them. And it's like, if we can't get past a certain thing together, I will have to walk away. I do get like your person's very self-sufficient, very self-assuring type of individual. No matter what happens, like they have some sort of like power inside of them that they can pull out that strength when they go through something to keep themselves going or to think optimistically. So let me know if that makes sense so far, because I'm going to ask the advice. What's her advice? Okay, that card flew on the floor. Yeah, see, you have the number 4, meet me on the bridge. Love is about meeting somewhere in the middle. Yeah, that's the advice here. If it is all worth it, if when I say worth it, not saying like you have to be dependent upon an outcome, so like solely based off of an outcome, but more so like where you're at right now. Do you feel like this connection, as far as what you know about this person, what you guys have experienced, is it worth meeting this person in the middle? Is it worth that to you? Is it worth it? So your advice is, like, if it is, to meet each other in the middle. Like, it takes two to tango. So I don't know what this is, like, you know, the type of energy, but like the connection, the exchange, but that's what I'm picking up. Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen the Sex and the City movie, the first one, where her character, her and her husband, they had like a dry spell in their relationship. It was kind of, dry. They weren't, having intimacy, that adult time like that. It was very every once in a while. And there was like, I guess they had went to therapy, and they had like, I guess, this agreement that they would meet up somewhere where they first met or something like that. And they met on a bridge. And when they did, it was like, I can't remember how that scene, like how it led up to that scene, but it was a scene in the movie where they met on the bridge or whatever, and they spotted each other, like looked around like, oh, there he is, there she is. And they ran towards each other, and they had like this passionate love making session after that. So I don't know, like it's kind of giving that. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it at this. I hope this resonates with you. All right, let's tap into the next ones. I'm sending much love to you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate the donation. Okay, have a safe weekend. Enjoy the rest of it. Let's go ahead and tap into our next lady, which is Miss Samantha. Speaking of Sex in the City, Samantha, that's one of my favorite characters. I think arguably everybody can agree that Samantha does make the show a little bit better. Like, because Carrie's character, I can't really stand Carrie's character too much. She's embarrassing. Like, some of the shit that she was doing on there was hella embarrassing. And then next to embarrassing is Charlotte. Like, Charlotte's character, she's like a sweet woman or whatever, but she kind of goofy. Let's see. 8325. 85. What am I talking about? 8330. Okay. All right. So, Samantha, let's see who you're asking about. Whose dog is that? Bugging out. All right. So, Samantha, let's tap into your connection, question, you and your person of interest. Ask for permission, divine source guide. Only what you allow me to know and to see about Samantha and her person of interest and where this person is with her. So let's see. That's the overall vibe. What's going on with this person, their energy. When it comes to you, like, what do you need to know? What's this person? The 5 of Pentacles. You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. Let's see. What's on their mind? Like, what do they think of you and or your connection, your situation? This person in question. Samantha's asking about. I smell pizza. That's weird. Queen of Pentacles. How does this person feel about you? How do they truly feel? What's going on with this person? How do they truly feel about her? Hierophant. This card always reminds me of this YouTuber, like this beauty YouTuber. She passed away, I think, last year. So sad. Her name is Jessica. Can't think of her last name. Starts with a P, I think. That reminds me of her. So this person can find you very beautiful. Their intentions. Do they plan on taking any action, doing anything? Like, what's up with their intentions? Ten of Wands. And lastly, that Ten of Wands card keep coming out, child. Where is this connection potentially headed in the near coming future based off of Samantha and this person of interest energy towards each other? Card flew out. What is it? Ow, my back, my neck, and my back. Okay, so you have the Moon and the Death card that flew out together. I'm just going to leave them together. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. Such a beautiful energy. Let's tap in and see what's going on. All right, Samantha. Your person's current energy or overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. This person could feel, if it's not you, I don't know why I feel like this person feels like they have a tendency to disappoint people or women in particular, like love interests, like disappointment that they can't give them the love that they're desiring, and maybe even more so specifically, the love that they're desiring is like something that leads to marriage, and they feel like they disappoint women, or they meet women that want this forever thing. Like most women, I'm sure they want the forever, they want the marriage, they want, but in some way they feel like I don't know, maybe this person has a phobia around marriage, to where it's almost like the woman feels like, I got him, like it's gonna work out, we're gonna be together, and or maybe it's literally like engagements and stuff like that, and then when it comes down to really following through, they mess it up, or they sabotage, they move away, they break up, or they push the woman away or something like that, the lover. So I feel like this person, that's their overall energy for some reason. Like that's what is going on inside of them. So let's tap in you, like specifically with you. They have the Queen of Pentacles as what they think about you. So they feel like you're somebody that is pretty well put together. You're well organized. You know what you want. You may know, like you may know the type of person that you want. They may also feel like you're something about like your something about how you take care of yourself, or they may feel like you have kind of like a, not tradition, but like a routine. You have a routine about you. Something about your spirituality. Maybe this person perceives you to be quite spiritual or very in tune with yourself, in tune with the earth. You take care of yourself, like you're healthy, like a healthy person, or you eat healthy, or you know how to take care of yourself. So their feelings towards you with the Hierophant is you are wifey material, whether it's their wife or just in general. I feel like they see you as like a wifey type. And like I said, this card reminds me of this beauty guru that I used to watch. And I feel like this person finds you to be very well put together aesthetically. You're very beautiful to them, very attractive. Bless you, Foxy. Are you okay? Girl, you have a little sneezing spell over there, girl. You good? Okay. Yeah, so they see you as someone that the type that you should commit to. And because this woman is like, she's dressed in Egyptian attire, this person could also look at you as like, they feel that you're someone that is of high value. Again, like you take care of yourself. And it's not just like, because all the glitters isn't gold, but they look at you as like, no, you are someone that cares about yourself. So they have a level of respect for you, and they know that you're one of those wifey type of women. Like, you deserve to be loved and cherished by the right person. You deserve to have someone that will fully commit to you. Okay. As far as their intentions, this card keeps coming up in the intention pile, I notice. I don't know why this card keeps coming up, but the Ten of Wands, I feel like it's kind of similar to someone else that I read for, where they want to lighten your load. They don't want to add additional stress to your life. Like, they might fantasize about taking care of you or something. Like, if you're busy, you got all this stuff going on, like they want to figure out how to make it better. Or let's say like you're carrying a whole bunch of groceries, they want to be like, the person's like, no, I got it, I got you. Or like when you're trying to lift something heavy, like it's like they view that, because the Queen of Pentacles to me sometimes is like self-sufficient, yes, but she's also like rested in her femininity to where she will allow someone to also care for her as well. So I feel like it's a healthy balance. The potential future of this, ooh, shit. The Death card and the Moon is interesting. Could be something that happens during the full moon during Scorpio season. We got until the 22nd. So I can't remember when that Taurus, it's a Taurus full super moon that's supposed to happen at the end of this month. So maybe around that time, there's something that might switch, like a major transformation, some sort of major conclusion, the death of one thing cycling out into a new beginning. And my candle fell over. One of my bless you, girl, what's up with you? You've been sneezing like for like the last 2 minutes or so. Yeah, one of my candlesticks fell over, and it kind of looks like some candlesticks and stuff over here. So something could be illuminated, something could be revealed to you. It feels very vague, like I'm not meant to see or know, and you're not meant to see or to know at this point. But it's like potentially some sort of major ending or transformation. This card looks like Kat Graham. I think where's she from? Vampire Diaries, I think, is the show she was on. I don't know if there's any significance to this energy. Something with, I don't know, maybe Vampire Diaries. I don't know. But it's like some type of mystery. What, I don't know, child. I'll be straight up and honest. It feels like I'm not meant to know. All right. Let's see. What's your advice? Are you okay, Foxy? You be doing the most, girl. I swear. All right. Let's see. What's the advice? Okay. Listen to the whispers. You are being guided. Number 22. Yeah, your divine team doesn't want you to worry so much about like this situation or the future, because it's almost like as long as you stay in the guise of your intuition and you following your instincts, you're going to be good. I don't see too much like bumping into walls and corners in this connection. Whatever the situation is, like whether it unfolds in a way where you end up together or whatever the case may be, or even if not, your energy is going to be fine, it feels like. Because whatever is going to be revealed to you, which I feel like it's something that your divine team wants you to see, during the time of Scorpio season, I'm getting that very strongly. Like, yeah, I know the death card is Scorpio, but this moon energy, like I said, we have a super full moon coming up towards the end of this month. And I feel like there's something that's going to be revealed to you. Hey sis. Yeah, so listen to the whispers. Come on, don't try to cut me off now. Listen to the whispers. I got this in my weekly reading on Patreon. If y'all not a member, just a side note, short commercial break real quick. An ad, a YouTube ad. which is me. I'm the YouTube ad. No, I'm just like, no. If you guys are not on my Patreon, join. I do weeklies on there, weekly generals and love reads. But anyway, I got this in the general read where sometimes, like, when we think of like, oh, this God speaks, we automatically think that we're supposed to hear something audibly, like a spiritual or a gentle whisper. No, I feel like the whisper represents like the subtle ways that God speaks, but we have to be present to pay attention to that and how our spiritual team speaks to us and gets through to us. Like, it could be just through very simplistic, very practical manners. It doesn't have to be this all woo woo, like, oh, I saw 11:11. And so it doesn't have to be all that. Sometimes the answers, the prayers that you're asking for will happen in just like a life circumstance that day. If you pay attention, like, God speaks to us, and sometimes in ways like very simplistically, a baby can understand it. So like, if you ask, is this man the one for me? And y'all supposed to meet up for a coffee date or whatever, and he just completely doesn't hit you up, doesn't follow up with you, you don't hear from him, that is your sign that most likely, no, the fuck, he's not the one. Like, and that's very simplistic. And you might still go, okay, well, okay, let me ask again. Like, is he the one? Like, sis, like, no, this motherfucker didn't show up. Y'all had plans and you asked that prayer and he just ghosted you. There's your answer. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't got to be all that deep. Like, oh, I saw 222 on the clock. That means he's a one. No, it ain't always got to be that. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. I hope that was helpful, sis. I'm sending much love to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for donating. I hope you have a safe weekend. The rest of your weekend, enjoy it. All right. My throat is ashy as a motherfucker. Let me. Okay, so let's scroll on down the road. Miss Jennifer, you are up next, Miss Jennifer. Uh-oh, my battery. No. Okay, make it hot. Oochie wally wally, oochie bang bang, oochie wally wally. All right. So, Miss Jennifer, let's tap in and see who you asking about. Because my phone is going to die soon. Okay, your person. And then let me see who Rachel's person is. And then Anonymous F. I hope my phone doesn't die. Let's cross our fingers. Because it's on 20%, literally. This other microphone did not want to, for some reason, did not want to plug. It was acting real stupid. Okay. All right, so Miss Jennifer, let's tap into your person, where they are with you. Clear all previous energies, out with love, light, and peace, spirit. Thank you. Jennifer and her person of interest, I ask for permission to tap into their energy, their connection. You know the just spirit, you know all the placements that we're looking for, the guidance that we need. Amen. Ashe. Okay, give me my 6 cards, right? 6 or 5? I don't remember how many cards. Whatever. 5. Okay, first card. Overall energy. The world card. Thoughts. I love that card. It's so pretty. I love her dress. The hangman. Page of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. And the 3 of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Empress. You have a lot of major arcanas, if you didn't notice. So, all right. The overall energy with the World card, this person thinks very, very highly of you. They feel like, I don't even feel like this person can really see anybody else. And I don't get stuff like this all the time. So this isn't, let me feed into this girl's delusion and make her think all this dumb shit. No, I really feel like this person thinks very highly of you to the point where they don't see anything else but you. But it's almost like they put you on this pedestal, like you are like a prize to them. Like it would, like they would be the player of the year if they were able to really have this connection. And it's almost like, well, motherfucker, you can have it, but you're the only person that's sabotaging it, right? Like they're sabotaging. Because I always get that energy. Like this person, for some reason, like this person, when I read for them, it's the sabotage energy that they got, you know. Like they get very hyped about this. They feel very passionate about it or very excited, very like this is like a kid in the candy store, like I can have it, but at the same time they psych themselves out like, oh well, I don't know if it's gonna work out because it's that energy. So looking at their thoughts, the hangman, like yeah, this person knows like they are the one that trips themselves up. Like laying in bed, they overthink, they overanalyze. Um, if they were to just kind of change the way that they view themselves, because this is a deeply rooted energy, like as far as the thoughts that they have, like the way that they think, how they process love and the things that they want and why they can't have it or why they're not the right person for it. It's like these thoughts that they have. Looking at this pillow, it's got like this, it looks like the tree of life. So whatever it is deeply rooted. It could even be conditioning from like their upbringing, like certain things that they were told as a child, like, and maybe not to be harsh or cruel towards the child, but just like, well, you know, you can't have everything you want in this life. Oh, just because you want that doesn't mean that it's for you, or, you know, and that's true to some degree, but like to shatter a child's dreams to be like, oh, well, you need to be realistic. That's stupid. Or, you know, little things, and kids take it and they process it. Or they grew up in, let's say, like a home where they penny pinched. And so they may have been like, Mommy, I want this ice cream. And the mom was like, well, we can't afford that right now. Or I want chocolate milk. Well, I can't afford whatever that, like, we don't need that right now. You know what I mean? Like, or a certain type of cereal they wanted, or a toy that they wanted, and they were told that they can't afford it. So in their mind, when they want something of like what they find value in, or they're like real excited about, being told no, it's almost like they tell themselves no. That's what I'm getting. It's interesting. How do they feel about you? Page of Cups. They feel like a little kid with you, like in a like an innocence, like you are a reflection of in some kind of way for them, or you make them reflect on good times, or they literally do think about good times, like when it comes to you or when you guys have spent time together. It's like they may enjoy watching, like they like to see you smile or something, or they like to see you laugh or just be like goofy with it. It's like something with the childlike energy. They find some sort of pleasure in it. They like the idea of you, like they see you in a very pure state, like they see you. Although like at times, like even when they see the authentic parts of yourself and they genuinely like you, it's like they'll amplify, like, oh my gosh, like everything you do is like, oh my God, like, you know, in their head. But and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. But the only thing wrong is the way that they process the things that they really are excited about or really want. They'll tell themselves like they can't have it. Um, the intentions, I feel like, is they do want to take some type of like faith with this. Like they want to be able to take this divine risk because they feel like if they don't, they're going to really mess up. Like they're going to miss out on something that means a lot to them, or is like very big to them, very special to them, something that's once in a lifetime to them, or like if I don't go for this, if I allow my fears to get in the way, I'll miss out potentially on somebody that could be really special, you know, or a connection that's really special, or, you know, it's like I rather experience what it could be than never had experience it. And I feel they're going to have to oversee the fears that they have. There's a lot of major arcana cards, and I feel like that it speaks about not the severity, but just like there is something very significant here. The potential outcome with the Three of Wands is that you might be going through a season, or you will go through a season where you go through a slight separation from this person, where you might explore other things in your life. And it may not necessarily be like other relationships romantically. It could just be like, okay, well, I'm just going to focus on what I want right now, what I need, like what makes me happy. Might even take a trip or something. Like I see you kind of being solo. And with the Empress being at the bottom of the deck, it's like self-love or just self-focus, pouring into yourself, making sure you're happy with how, like, you're good. So let's see what your advice is. What is Jennifer's advice, Divine Spirit? I'm only going to take the ones that flipped face upwards. You have Lord Ganesh with overcoming obstacles, number 10. And storm warning, responding, not reacting, number 35. So in order to overcome your challenges with this situation, this connection of this person, is to not, react or like be very mindful of how you respond or react to the situation, because that energy is everything. And like with the storm, it's like storms can be quite scary, right? So like if you think of like a storm goddess or a storm god, like you don't want to fuck with them, you don't want to mess with them, right? So like you might have like when you get angry, that energy is very felt, and it can be quite chaotic. It depends on, and it also can be quite chaotic to the self. Like if you overstress yourself out or get, angry, or you start to fester on things, like it's not good for your inner self. It's not good for you, right? So Spirit is saying like your wealth and your wellness comes from how you handle your obstacles and being able to find balance in that. I love Ganesh. And I feel like that when I think of elephants, I think of gentle. They're very big and very weighty in the pounds. And if them motherfuckers step on you, or they kick your ass, or they slap you with one of their trunks, like, bitch, you're done, right? So like they're gentle, but they got a little scrammed, right? But they're very intelligent too as well. So it's like being able to have that emotional intelligence on how to kind of handle situations, respond, and be gentle with yourself, and be gentle with the situation, rather than raging and freaking out, getting upset, getting angry, or like you don't need to channel your energy from that space. Holy rage, by all means. Yes, holy rage. Sometimes that is warranted. But I feel like they want you to come from much more of a peaceful state for your well-being, right? All right, so that's your reading, Miss Jennifer. I hope that was helpful. I hope that resonates with you. Let's go ahead and move on here. Well, I still got some battery life, child, because my phone talking about, bitch, what battery? Because I didn't get to fully charge it. But sometimes it holds pretty good. It's held itself up for a minute, so you should be okay. Rachel, you're up next, and then Anonymous F, and then after that, no more. We're gonna close it down. So I can't see 108:35. I'm gonna have to fix these timestamps when I'm done. All right, Miss Rachel, I already know who you're asking about, so let's tap in. Let's close our previous energies. I send love, light, and peace to Miss Jennifer and her person of interest. Enjoy your weekend, sis. Be safe. Okay, so Miss Rachel, let's tap into you and your person's energy, where you guys are. This card, what is it? If I can pick it up. The Hermit flew out of the deck. So that will be your overall energy, or your person's overall energy. Where is this person's thoughts towards Rachel that she needs to know? This person's feelings that she needs to know, where their feelings are. Seven of Pentacles. What's their intent? Oh, Spirit's like, here you go, bitch. Why is this card? in the same position. It's like the third or fourth time this motherfucker, the Lovers card. Excuse my language. It's like the third time that this card has come out telling you like what is going on here. Okay, so as far as this person's overall energy, there is a bit of like inner reflecting, taking time out, like especially if you guys are not really on speaking terms, or there could be like some sort of separation, like where you guys may not be on the best of terms right now or something like that, like, or when this person has time to think or sit with themselves, um they may, I feel like this person's trying to figure out which way to go with this connection. They're trying to figure out how to maneuver through it right now. Because if we look at like what their thoughts are of you and or this connection right now, you have the Four of Pentacles. They feel like you may be unsuspecting of something around you, or like the influences or the people, maybe they feel like you have somebody in your ear influencing you, or um maybe some people around you that don't want to see you happy or something. Could be one person in particular. Yeah, it could be one person in particular that they feel like does not have your best intentions, or they feel like might have a tendency to be quite jealous or get in the middle of your, your situations. But their feelings towards you is that they want to show up for you in a way that almost surprises you, that's unsuspecting. Um, like it catches you off guard, like you don't see it coming. It's like they want to maybe do something romantic. They feel like you deserve a little bit more effort from them. Like it's been a wait. It's been a process. It's been a long time coming. It's been, maybe this person feels like you deserve like some sort of like very grand gesture, or mm, yeah, this feels like some sort of like grand gesture, because if also you look at the Ten of Wands, it's like this person may want to lighten your load. They want to be the one that it's like takes care of the things that, maybe you handle on your own a lot, or this person may know that you work a lot, or you have a lot going on. I keep getting this card in this placement, which is not a bad thing. That's sweet that, a person wants to show up for you and like make sure that you're good and lighten your load, and it's very generous, very compassionate, very thoughtful, and I feel like this person wants to be that for you. That's their intention. Um, they may also feel like you don't have time for them or something as well. That could be part of it. But as far as what you can potentially expect in the near coming future, you have the Four of Cups. So it could be like a celebration coming up, or you both will be celebrating something in the near coming future. There's a celebratory energy here in the near coming potential future. Okay. All right. Mm, yeah, you might not feel like you have a reason to celebrate right now, or it's like um, some sort of good times are coming, I feel like. What's the advice? Better times are coming. Advice. Whoa, shit. Spirit, I don't need all of that, okay? Thank you for your efforts, though. You got the commitment or union card with number 6, soulmate love. Interesting, because the Lover's card is the 6th major arcana. So it could be that you the more you give back to yourself, the more you like, maybe like you communicate clearly about what it is that you want and what you need after spending a little bit of time like within your own energy and like doing certain healing work or just like loving upon yourself in an immense way. The clearer you are as far as like how to express or communicate what it is that you want and what you need. So there could be, it's so weird. Like this card looks almost like these are paper cutout people or something. So like it's a template, it's a vision. Something about a vision board or some shit. Something that you try to affirm or manifest or my stomach is growling. You might be guided to do that. Let me see what these two were. You have new beginnings, joy of spring. So maybe around March, like the very beginning of Aries season, like coming out of Pisces, moving into Aries season. There's something significant about that time because the Four of Cups is also Aries energy, the inner child. It says, listen to the voice within. You might be guided to set some intentions around what you want in love. And I'm seeing like a paper cutout type thing, like a vision board or something. It could just be a vision board specifically for love. And like, if there's a picture or something that you like or are fond of, it's like the energy coming off of a picture or something. I wouldn't suggest or encourage you to like take out pictures of specific people or this person and like try to manifest something that's like manipulation, but energetically, like some sort of like ideal or energy or essence that you're trying to manifest or the type of union you're trying to manifest. I don't know, I'm getting put in on a board. Like have fun with it where your inner child is like, it's something kind of like arts and crafts, like childlike. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next read, our last read. I'm shutting the list down now because my phone is on E, child. She on E. And I've been on here for 2 hours, which I don't know how I did it. It doesn't feel like I've been on here for 2 hours, but a bitch been channeling for 2 hours and I need to eat something. So last but not least is Anonymous F. So I'm sending much love to you, Rachael, sis. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your donation. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Be safe. And I'll catch you in divine timing. Okay, Miss Anonymous F, your time stamp is 1:17:32. Okay. Okay. So dramatic. Okay, let me see. No, but my throat really is itching though. I don't know why. Okay. So the reading that I was going to do is just whoever the person is on your mind, we're going to tap in and see where they are with you that you need to know. Like, what is it that you need to know or to see? So that's what this reading is. So I saw your question. I was like, what the hell is she talking about? But it's okay. It's all good. We all was, we have our moments. It's okay. So let's tap in and see the person you have on your mind. What's their overall energy right now that's relevant to your situation that you need to know? What Spirit wants you to know. Queen of Pentacles. And this card has come out in like a similar placement for a couple of people. All right. What's this person's thoughts? Their current thoughts of her right now, Spirit. The person on her mind. Whoever she has on her mind for this reading. Okay. I'm only going to take the 9 of Wands. What is this person's current feelings towards her? 10 of Cups. What is their intentions? The person that she has on her heart and on her mind. What is this person's truest intentions with her? Knight of Swords. Lastly, what is the potential future coming energy of their connection? What is the potential future coming energy, near future energy of their connection? The world. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles, their overall energy is this person feels like no matter what's going on, your energy is going to be fine. You're going to be focused on you. You're going to be doing you, not really pressed about them, their energy. They may feel like you have several things that you have your hands in, your hands in different pots. So you're not really consumed by them. That's not what they don't feel that. They don't think that either. Um when it comes to their thoughts though, as the Nine of Wands, they may feel like you have a lot on your plate though as far as children are concerned. So I don't know if, I believe you're a mother. I don't know how many children you do have, but it's like they feel like you might even be not I wouldn't say stressed, but you do have a lot on your plate. That's what they're perceiving. So their feelings towards you is the Ten of Cups. Like they do kind of idealize, fantasize, because I feel like this is more so of a fantasy or a wish to, not something that they're like being practical about or even, setting up the intentions to be practical about. It's more so of just like a, idealistic, hypothetical thing. Like, if we could all come together as a family. So this is someone that has kids or something, or maybe y'all share children. This could be your baby father. I don't know. But there's something about blending families and like them being like the hands-on father figure. Maybe you guys going on vacation with kids or going to some sort of event with kids together. It's like they're feeling like that would be a wish fulfillment for them. That would be something that they can see happening or see you both enjoying or something like that, or kids benefiting. So they're not just thinking about the romantic aspect between just you and them. It's something with children along the lines of that, like kids being involved. So their intentions towards you with the Knight of Swords. I'm gonna have to clarify that real quick. Let me use my light seers. For Anonymous F, the person whom she has on her heart and on her mind for this reading, why is their intentions the Knight of Swords? Can you clarify why their intentions would be the Knight of Swords? The Ace of Swords. Interesting. It's like they feel like you might need to like come down a little bit. Like, not like they're trying to humble you, come down, but they feel like you might be ahead of yourself. You might feel like you got it all figured out, and they feel like you don't see the truth about something. Like you're missing the point, or this is strange. But like, yeah, like you don't see something as the way that it is, or the way that it should be. The Two of Cups, like, yeah, like I hope she doesn't think that she's better off without me, or that, it's like they feel you're missing out on something beautiful, or what in the hell? Why? The High Priestess. Maybe you know why. Maybe you know. But yeah, it's like they have it in their mind that you got it all, like you think like you know what's really going on, but you're misinformed, or you feel like you're better off without them, and it's like, no, two are better than one or something. It's almost like that. Like they don't want you to run off. Their intentions is for you to like wait, like slow down, come back. Like, what are you doing? That's the vibe I get. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's very weird, but that's what I'm getting. So let's put these back. Lastly, 10%. Okay. Lastly, you have the World as the intent, or not the intent, the potential outcome of your situation or your connection. So I feel like you're done with this, or you're going to be done. It's like there's nothing left here for you. Like, whether that's truly what you feel, like there's nothing here for you. I don't see you returning back to anything that you've ended. It's like it's done. It's done. It's over and done with. There's nothing left here. There's nothing here for me. I don't know, like, I don't know why this person, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why they would think this, like, or they might think this connection is like really special, and it's like she don't see how special it is. How could she not see? But for whatever reason, I just get like you're done. You're good off this. You feel like you've completed a cycle. You're happy with closing or ending this, or you're focused on yourself. You're focused on the next chapter of your life. What's on the other side for you? Like, I don't see you losing sleep. The Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, even as well. At the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups has this woman that's like, she has all these people offering her different things. So there could be like this person has this fear, this fantasy that you're going to be in this place where you're like kind of appeased by all these different things or all these different offers or people coming towards you, and that you'll get so caught up in that. It's like they feel like you don't see something, like you don't see clear. Um, like, don't move, don't leave so fast. Like, where are you going? Not so fast, right? 3 cards. I'm going to take these because they flipped up. 54 with surrender. Choose to be free. I feel like that's your advice. Like, surrender, be free, or continue to surrender, to let go. Independence, 45, which you have essentially the same number. 54 and 45 are technically the same. Number 9, and 9s are about completions and mastery. Independence, it says creating your own path. You're not restricted to anything. This person may think that they're entitled to still be a part of your life or be a part of your life in a specific way that they really don't. They're not entitled to that because your cards are suggesting that you free yourself. Then you have twin flame with number 11, a connection like no other. You haven't even encountered the love of your life yet. Like, the person that's really like someone you cannot compare to anyone else that you've ever dated, ever been with. Maybe any man that you've ever met or loved. Like, you can't even compare them. They're definitely set apart. You haven't even come across that yet. And I feel like by you staying in a certain energy or certain types of connections, anything of the past, it would restrict you and keep you stuck. It would suck the life out of you. And I feel like you know that. And that's why you're choosing to let go and not looking back. I don't blame you. But yeah, that was our readings, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Okay. The collective reads, I hope you guys enjoyed that. The collective message, I mean. And then for those of you that, donated your own personal reads, I hope you guys enjoyed this and that it was helpful and insightful to you guys. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. So next week we'll be doing who's coming towards you in love. So if you're interested in that, I'll give you guys a heads up and we can do some personals as well, like we did today, but just for that topic. So y'all be blessed out there. Stay safe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.